Hello, everybody. This is Samson Lee coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Zoom. So today I'm going to share with you about building with three. So yes, we're going to talk about how to get paid. But more importantly, I'm going to give you the concepts behind the compensation plan that most people never get. So you have a good idea what you need to do within the compensation plan. Does that sound good? So let's go ahead and get started. And three, there's multiple ways to get paid. So you can decide if you want to make money one way or all 7 ways. Now, don't worry about it. The detailed compensation plan is available in your back office. Now, today we're going to talk about money, but there's no income claim in any way, shape, or form. It's all about possibilities. So it's going to be a great time. Okay, dreaming is free, I like to say. Now, I'm going to include some tips in here to help you understand it. So the first wealth building tip I want to share with you is use your time in where you make the most money. What I mean by that is when you first start the business, the time you spend and the kind of activities that you would do would be different than somebody else who has a big organization already and their time is used differently to build the business. Okay, so every stage, as a matter of fact, you will learn how to build it differently. Okay, every stage of your business. Now, so the second tip I want to give you is it's very important that you position yourself correctly, but you decide how to position yourself. You could be a salesperson to customers, you can be a recruiter of customers and business partners, or you can be an enroller of brand loyalists. Now, what I mean by enroller means that, since we're in the business of marketing, it's about, sharing the message, sharing the vision of what three represents and building a business or, sharing products with them with the same enthusiasm and passion that a brand loyalist would have, for example. So the first way to make money is called retail commission. So as a brand ambassador, you have a replicated website that the company gives you. So, the website has all the product information, the company information, and people can buy from it. So it's e-commerce enabled. So in the US, when anybody in North America, North America means US and Canada, when anybody in North America buys a product, you can earn a retail commission of 25%. Now, the second way to make money is a preferred customer. So a preferred customer means somebody who has paid $30 membership, and that membership is for a year. They can buy wholesale, okay, and also from any of the sale promotions that we have. So anytime that somebody does that, they buy product, you will receive 30% of the commissionable volume, or CV, or points, we like to call them. So commissionable volume are the dollars that the company pay commission on. So each point, each CV is assigned to the products. Like Eternal has 60 points. For example, Vitality have 35 points. All the other products have 30 points, for example. Third way to get paid is called product introduction bonus. So as you share the product and opportunity with people, and they decide to become either a brand ambassador or a preferred customer, and they buy these packages, and actually these packages are anywhere from 5 to 20% below wholesale price, you will get points plus a PIB, or product introduction bonus, of anywhere from $25, $100, $245 to $350. So that's a great thing. Now, the important pack here is the founder pack, which is available on a limited basis. I'm going to be selling out of founder packs very soon. So the third tip in wealth building is from J. Paul Getty. I would rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. Now that's the mindset of a business owner, right? So many years ago, when I had the furniture business, I considered myself self-employed. So I thought to myself, so what's the difference between self-employed and a business owner? Well, once I lost all my money in that business, when I look back why I failed, I realized something. Self-employed is like hiring myself to work at the business, and a business owner is different. A business owner actually owns the business, and that the business can operate with or without. So I thought, well, that was very interesting. So which one would you rather be, right? Now, J. Paul Getty, through this, is very clear. He points out many things, and one of the most important things is that in a business, you have a business to leverage the efforts of other people. I used to think that money makes the world go round, but it's actually the people. There are all kinds of people out there, and sometimes success is unpredictable. There's no algorithm necessarily that 100% can determine anybody's success, but rather that it does take a certain amount of ingredients that, yeah, you can know them, and many times you won't know what they are. That in this melting pot that somebody can become successful when all the ingredients are there. So, but in leveraging other people's effort, yeah, there are people who are very productive. There are people who are not productive at all, and there are people who are super productive. But if you were able to leverage them, you can be more productive. Your business can be more productive. So in our fourth way to get paid in team commission, you're going to build two groups, two organizations, a left and a right. So anybody you refer, they can be from any country that we ship to. So this plan is what is known as global seamless. You can override sales volume from almost any country that we ship to, right? So now, as people buy and sell product and use product, anytime they make a purchase, you will earn the points that's associated with those products. Anytime when you have 300 points on one team, 600 on the other, you cycle $35. So you get paid $35. Now, for example, I mentioned earlier, the box of Entrepreneurial is 60 points. Now imagine if your left team buys 5 boxes cumulatively, right? Maybe some people buy 1 box, some people buy 2 or 3. On the other side, on the right side, maybe cumulatively, they buy 10 boxes. Well, anytime when there's 300 points and 600 points, right? Each box is 60 points. You get paid $35. Now, if you have 10 happy customers who are using the product every month and they buy a certain amount, you can actually cycle at $45. That's a 28% increase. So, and down the road, as your groups get bigger, if you have 3 healthy teams, you have a chance to cycle at 600 cycles a week. Now, you can imagine $45 times 600 cycles a week. That's $27,000 a week. That's a lot. So what's your goal? Your goal is to build 2 massive organizations. So everybody you refer is known as your level 1. And the people they refer, or your sponsor refers, your spillover, and the people your level 1 refers are your level 2. And the people they refer is level 3. Now, in this diagram, you've only sponsored 2 people, 1 brand ambassador on the left, 1 brand ambassador on the right. The third person you will have to put at the bottom of the left side or right side. So let's say you put them on the right. Well, look at this diagram now. Whoever's on top overrides the sales from the people below them. So is it wise to get started right away as soon as possible so you can clock in a position? Yeah, it's very important. So look, who can earn a team commission? Anybody who sponsors 1 brand ambassador on the left, 1 brand ambassador on the right. Then you become a qualified brand ambassador and you can start cycling. Now, if you were the luckiest person in the world and those 2 people went to work, well, you can cycle every 300, 600, and you make a 35, 35, 35, 35. And like I said, if you have 10 happy people using the product and buy a certain amount, you're going to cycle $45. So in here, timing and positioning is very important. And this team commission truly takes advantage of the power of leverage. So your goal here is to build two massive organizations. Anytime somebody buy or sell the product, you can get paid anywhere in the world that we ship to. So it's pretty cool. Now, the fourth tip I would like to share with you is that you can have everything you want in life if you will just help other people get what they want. And this is from Mr. Zig Ziglar. I mean, he's a tower of wisdom. If you don't know who it is, look it up, okay? So the fifth way to get paid is called leadership matching bonus. So anybody you sponsor is known as your level one. When they make a cycle of $35, you can match them 20%. So in a way, to make it more simple, it's like referring a friend to a job. What if every time your friend gets paid, you get paid a little bit? Would that be okay? Well, so far, 100% of the people that I've asked this question to, they say, yes, of course. Well, the better your friend do, the better you do. And this is how it works in 3. So when you get to a 1 star, you can match any of your level ones 20%. And you have 10 happy customers, the happy 10, you can match 30%. So if they cycle at $35, and we calculate the leadership matching according to a $35, they make 35, you make 30%, which is $10.50. But it's not that simple. Now, let's say, for example, you refer your friend and they're building their 2 teams while you're busy at your job. And let's say your friend cycles $1,000 this week. Well, what is 30% of the 1,000? 300. So the company will pay your friend $1,000. And if you qualify, your level 1 matching as a 1 star, the company pay you $300. Now, down the road, what if your friend is doing $10,000 a month in cycling? Okay, and so the company is paying him $10,000, and you are matching him 30%. Right? Can you imagine? Get to 1 star. Well, as a 2 star, you match 2 levels. Level 1, 20% or 30%, and then level 2, 15%. Right? So the people that your level 1 refers, a brand ambassador, you can match any of them 15%. Level 3, you match 3 level. Level 3 matches 10%. Level 4, 5, 6, and 7, each of those levels further down is 5% each. Now, when I looked at this, I said, wow, that's amazing. But being a businessman, I'm very practical. Not everybody will work, because some people, they'll be just happy consumers. But some people will work, and some people get very serious, and some people might be superstars. Now, if any of those people appear on your 7 level, imagine you can match their income. You just need to work your way up from 1 star to 7 star. Now, just imagine that this way to earn leverage income. Level 1, 20%, they can pay you 30%, level 2, 15%, level 3, 10%, and level 4 to 7 is 5% each. And you just look at this chart. I mean, that's a lot of people you can match. So this is very powerful. It's a win-win, because the better your team does, the better you match, the better you do. Actually, also, the more cycles you get. So it's a win-win. Now, in traditional business, I see that in real estate, I see that in sales, like in my furniture business, in car sales, it's all the same. So, people get overrides all the time. And that's what I saw. I said, this business, if I can help other people win, I win automatically. And if you understood it correctly, folks, it's just that the more people you help, the more money you will make. So this is truly an amazing compensation plan. Now, the 6th way to get paid is called the Global Leadership Bonus Pool. So the company takes out 3% of company commissionable sales volume. So it's like a piece of sale, right? A percentage of sale, global sale, company global sale weekly, and pay to the 4-star directors and up. So there's a little bit of qualification. You got to have at least 5, personally enrolled customers or brand ambassadors, buying product within the 4-week period. And, every 1,000 personal group volume that you do, you can earn 1 share. So that means the bigger your business, the more shares you get. So, but this is an amazing opportunity, because you're talking about, it's beyond profit sharing. This is a percentage of sales, folks. Now, the 7th way to get paid is a founder pool. And like I mentioned before, the founder pack, Well, if you're a founder, you make sure you get qualified. You can split that 2% of global company CV every week. So it's huge money, or just for the lifetime you're in the company. Okay. Now, the fifth tip I would tell you is let money work for you. Have you heard that before? Right? Not only let people work for you, but let the money work for you. So look, when you advance in rank, you get reward certificate. When you get to 3-star leading up, you get tokens, and all the way up to the diamond, gold crown, and royal crown diamond, you get cash bonus of 50,000, 100,000, $250,000. That's a lot of bonuses. But the tokens you can give, you can use those to buy product, you can use yourself or give to other people to pay for their sign-up package or to buy other products or like promotions. This is a real positive, a real creative way to work the business. Who doesn't want to get a token, right? A little help in buying a package. Who doesn't mind getting help and upgrading to a bigger package or buying promotional pack? So if you have tokens and aside from you using it yourself, give it out to other people, your business will increase because they will also duplicate the same. So this is a great way to let the money work for you. Now, the last tip I'll share with you in wealth building is definitely the golden rules. You got to know the game and you got to know what to do. So the first rule I like to share is the SW next. So what it stands for is some will join you, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting next. Okay. Well, it is all like this. Look, I have seen it all. There are people you think are so good that if they come in, oh, they're gonna help you become millionaire. And but they end up that they don't do anything. But there are people who come in and you think that won't do anything, they will. But here's the thing, who will join you? You don't know. You just got to go through the people. Some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. Next. Don't spend too much time on any one person. But for sure, you just need to be consistent to follow up. That's for sure. But you just got to keep moving. Next. Okay. To fill the pipeline. And then, as I was just mentioning before, never prejudge. You never know what happens when somebody comes into the business, or what somebody will say a yes or no, because most of us, I think, we're not mind readers, right? So you just got to ask. If you never ask, it's always a no, right? So look, not everybody will work, and that's okay. Okay, don't fret on it. You just got to have more people working in the team. You got to have a bigger team, right? Or you got to go through a lot more people to find the right people to work with. Okay, so just imagine if 20% of the people does the work, the rest are happy users. Never know. You just got to keep moving. Most people fail not because they don't have goals. Their goals are low, and they got it. That's the problem. So make sure you set proper goals, and that's the one thing. Like a lot of leaders ask me when they first started in the business or new into the industry, say, how to get my people to move? I said, well, do you know what they want? Do you know their goals? Do you know how much they want to make? Do you know what else they want aside from money? Because if we never think about the goals, we never create our motivation. I always say, and many motivational speakers say, I cannot motivate you, but maybe I can say something and maybe activate something in you where you have your wants and needs, and those are your own motivation. So to get people to move into the business, well, set goals, but don't set them too low. Okay. Now, they're always going to be objections. I don't have time. I'm busy. I don't have money. It's not for me and all that. Well, one way to reply to them is the 3 F's, the feel, felt, found. So I know how you feel. I felt the same way. And this is what I found. So look, we've all been there. Maybe, in life, maybe there was a time when we didn't have money. Well, me for sure, right? Or maybe we're so busy we don't have time, but it's also about prioritizing, right? Or is it one of those things? Well, that's what I thought too. But you know what? When I look at it a little bit more detail, it's not what I thought. It was something else, for example. Okay, so be on the same side as them. You know, you want to reply to them. You don't never argue with anybody. You just want to be on the same side. And these three words, they have magic. It's like the key to opening up a conversation. Keep the conversation open. So, and then always learn, unlearn, and relearn. Learn from the best of the best for sure. Okay, but unlearn those things that don't serve you. Then, and once you unlearn, you gotta relearn what to do correctly. Now, for me, there was a time in my life when I was 40 years old and I didn't have anything. And I thought to myself, maybe the first 40 years of my life didn't serve me at all to where I'm going to go. Maybe. So I decided to start from fresh. So I unlearn everything and just say, you know what? I'm an open book. Let me just go do it. It's like an empty cup, right? If you still have tea in it, you pour water, it's still tea. Unless you empty it, you put water, then it will be water. So you learn, unlearn, and relearn. And also, just as a advice, is that look, there are many people who are very successful in their traditional business or in their industry. But if they're coming into our industry brand new, well, how you get from one mountain to another is you kind of have to climb down and climb back up. Unfortunately, that's how it works. There's no shortcut per se. But if you get into the system where the leaders are teaching, where there are a lot of events happening, and you're participating in that, and your team is participating in that, that's the fastest way to relearn. Okay. And the last I want to say is, look, this business, to make more money, is about activities. The more activities you have, like, the more activities that you do, the more activities that your team does, in terms of learning the business and also exposing new people to the business and what 3 is about. Well, the 5 M's apply. More meeting means more money. Okay. So like we have our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday calls, right? Monday is the opportunity call. Tuesday is the empowerment training call. And Wednesday is the wellness Wednesday. Talk about the science and the products, right? So the more exposure you have to them, the more confident you feel, the more you learn. Same thing with your team. But also the more new people you expose these events to, then the more information they would have to make a proper decision, right? And you just want to make a decision. Is it a yes or no, or what is it, right? So sometimes it pays just to be straightforward and ask, all right? So aside from the online events, we also have, for example, webinars for Asia on Thursday in English. We have Chinese webinars 3 times a week, plus all the local events and whole meetings that's going on, plus the company conventions and regionals. So, it's been fantastic so far. The last, I guess, since February, this year that we started on this journey, and now I'm dating the Zoom, right? But we're just beginning, folks. Be at the right place at the right time, if there ever was one, and you are at that place. Okay, so I look forward to working with all of you down the road and sharing with you more and more tips on how to get paid. So it's been a pleasure sharing the idea of building wealth with 3. You just need to put some effort and time into it and watch the business grow for you and your family. So thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much. Samson signing off. Take care.